What if I told you that the biggest threat to your retirement isn't the market, inflation, or even bad luck, but the things you are holding on to right now? Yes, the very things you believe are safe, valuable, or too important to let go of, could quietly destroy your financial future. Warren Buffett, one of the greatest investors of all time, didn't just build wealth by buying the right things. He built it by knowing exactly what to let go of, and when. And here's the uncomfortable truth: most people never learn this lesson. They spend decades accumulating, but almost no time learning how to release. So today, we are going to uncover 5 things you must sell before you retire, the things most people hold onto for too long, and end up paying a heavy price for. This is not just about money. This is about freedom, peace, and control over your life. Because retirement isn't just the end of working, it's the beginning of living. And if you carry the wrong things into that phase, they will weigh you down in ways you never expected. Let's begin. The first thing you must sell before you retire is your ego. This might sound strange at first. How do you sell something that isn't physical? But your ego is one of the most expensive things you will ever own. It shows up in subtle ways. It tells you to hold on to losing investments because you don't want to admit you were wrong. It convinces you to keep a business alive even when it's draining your energy and money, just because you built it. It pushes you to maintain a lifestyle you can't afford, just to impress people who aren't even thinking about you. Buffett has always emphasized rational thinking over emotional attachment. He once said that the most important quality for an investor is temperament, not intellect. And ego is the enemy of good temperament. When you retire, your ability to recover from financial mistakes becomes limited. You don't have decades to rebuild. That means every decision matters more. If your ego is still in control, it will push you into risky, unnecessary, and often destructive choices. Selling your ego doesn't mean losing your identity. It means gaining clarity. It means being able to say, "I was wrong," and move on without hesitation. It means choosing peace over pride. And that alone can save you millions and years of stress. The second thing you must sell is your attachment to outdated investments. Many people hold on to investments simply because they've had them for a long time. There's a strange emotional connection that forms. I've had this stock for 20 years. This property has been in my family forever. This business is part of who I am. But time does not guarantee value. And history does not guarantee future performance. Buffett is known for holding great investments for a long time, but there's a critical detail most people miss. He holds on to winners, not everything. He is not afraid to sell when the fundamentals change. He does not hold on to something just because it has sentimental value. And neither should you. As you approach retirement, your financial strategy must shift. It's no longer about aggressive growth. It's about stability, income, and risk management. If you are still holding on to volatile, underperforming, or uncertain investments, you are taking risks you can no longer afford. This is where many people go wrong. They become emotionally attached. They wait. They hope. And hope is not a strategy. Selling outdated investments doesn't mean abandoning growth. It means upgrading your portfolio to match your current stage of life. It means protecting what you've built, instead of gambling with it. Because at this stage, preservation is power. The third thing you must sell is your expensive lifestyle. This is one of the hardest truths to accept. Because for many people, their lifestyle becomes their identity. The house, the car, the vacations, the habits, they all feel like rewards for years of hard work. And in many ways, they are. But here's the problem. Retirement changes your income, but most people don't change their lifestyle. They continue spending as if nothing has changed. And slowly, quietly, their savings begin to disappear. Buffett is famously known for living a simple life despite being one of the richest people in the world. He still lives in the same house he bought decades ago. Not because he can't afford more, but because he understands something most people don't. Wealth is not about what you show, it's about what you keep. If your lifestyle requires a constant high income, it becomes a burden in retirement. It creates pressure. It limits your freedom. It forces you to depend on your savings in a way that may not be sustainable. Selling your expensive lifestyle doesn't mean living poorly. It means living intentionally. It means aligning your spending with your reality, not your past. It means choosing comfort over status. Because true wealth is the ability to live without stress. The fourth thing you must sell is toxic relationships. This might be the most overlooked factor in retirement planning. We often think of retirement as a financial event. But it's deeply emotional and social. The people around you will shape your experience more than you realize. Toxic relationships drain your energy. They influence your decisions. They create stress, conflict, and negativity. And in retirement, when you have more time and less distraction, their impact becomes even stronger. Buffett has always emphasized the importance of surrounding yourself with the right people. He once said it's better to hang out with people who are better than you. Because you will move in that direction. If you carry toxic relationships into retirement, they will affect your mental health, your financial decisions, and your overall happiness. Selling toxic relationships doesn't mean cutting people off harshly. It means creating boundaries. It means choosing peace over obligation. It means surrounding yourself with people who support, uplift, and respect you. Because retirement is not just about surviving, it's about enjoying. And you cannot enjoy your life if your environment is draining you. The fifth and final thing you must sell is your fear of change. This is the silent killer of retirement success. After spending decades in a routine, waking up at the same time, going to the same job, following the same structure, change feels uncomfortable. Even scary. So many people enter retirement and feel lost. Not because they lack money, but because they lack direction. They hold on to old habits, old identities, and old fears. They resist change, and in doing so, they limit their own life. Buffett has always embraced change, but in a thoughtful, calculated way. He adapts when necessary. He learns continuously. And most importantly, he stays curious. Retirement is not the end of growth. It's the beginning of a new phase. A phase where you have time, freedom, and opportunity. But only if you are willing to embrace change. Selling your fear doesn't mean ignoring risks. It means facing them with awareness and confidence. It means being open to new experiences, new hobbies, new ways of thinking. Because the quality of your retirement will depend on how well you adapt. Now, take a moment and think about your own life. What are you holding on to that you know you should let go of? Is it your ego? An investment that no longer makes sense? A lifestyle that's too expensive? A relationship that drains you? Or a fear that's holding you back? The truth is, most people already know the answers. They just don't act on them. And that hesitation can cost them everything they've worked for. Retirement is not just a financial milestone. It's a life transition. And like any transition, it requires letting go of the old to make space for the new. Warren Buffett didn't become successful by holding on to everything. He became successful by making smart decisions about what to keep and what to release. And now, it's your turn. Because the goal is not just to retire. The goal is to retire with peace, with freedom, and with control over your life. If this message made you think even a little differently about your future, then don't ignore it. Take action. Start small if you have to. But start. Because the best time to prepare for your retirement is now. And if you found value in this video, Make sure you subscribe to the channel for more insights like this. Hit the like button and share this with someone who needs to hear it. Your future self will thank you.